Hey y'all, how y'all doing? So I'm about to go inside and see Maxwell. Unfortunately, today is not like the best day for me. The nurse called me this morning and said that he was running a fever of 100.4 degrees last night, which for anybody that knows about babies, that's very detrimental for babies and especially detrimental for micro preemies. So that was just tough to hear, and the nurses were saying that a fever that high for him being 27 weeks is a huge sign of infection. They did a test to see if he had any infections, and they like for the babies to be under 1. That was the number, the scaling that they gave me, and unfortunately Maxwell was at like 18.4, so he definitely has an infection. So they have to figure out where that infection is and figure out the best thing to do for him. So he is currently not on breast milk as of today. They took him off the breast milk, and he is now going to be back on IV fluids. This was a tough day for him, but they did say, however, that his vital signs look good, and they did stabilize his fever. So his vital signs are looking great. Like, he's not visibly showing that he is sick from looking at the NICU camera, and the nurses said that as well. Like, he seems fine from just like his physical movements and from them checking his vital signs. But because of that fever that he was running, they have to, take precaution and check and make sure that his infection isn't detrimental to his overall stability. I'm going in to see him. It's really tough. This has been a tough day. I spent the morning praying, the morning pumping, and my pumping hasn't been as much. It's really much harder to pump. I've taken everybody's advice. I've been drinking the Armor drinks, and I've been upping my hydration. And I think it's just something that's going to take a little bit of time because my son is not here with me. So like that strong chemical motherly bond is not there with me. When I breastfeed, I look at pictures and videos and all the videos I've taken of Maxwell to do my best to kind of drive that milk production. And the best that I have when I'm pumping my milk at home is videos and photos of my baby. And so I do the best that I can with that. And I think that my breast milk production will get better over time. Like, I was great. If y'all saw the past videos, I was doing wonderful with the breast milk, and then like for whatever reason it dried up on me just from a couple of days of being not as consistent. But I was pumping plenty of milk, and so I guess that lack of consistency may have caused it to dry up a little bit. So now I'm pumping every 2 hours, and my nipples hurt. They hurt a lot. But I'm going to go inside and see Maxwell. I'm going to get you guys some video and get some more updates. So God is good. I spent the morning praising God and not trying to be emotionally, detrimentally affected by the news that the nurse gave me, but just remembering that, God is good. It could have been a lot worse. I'm doing the best that I can, and that I know that he's gonna be okay, and just standing firm in my faith, standing bold in my faith, and speaking life over Maxwell, and speaking life over my emotions and how I'm dealing with it, and constantly keep going, because I can't stop for Maxwell. So I thank y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate all the positive love and thoughts that y'all been sending me, and we're gonna get into that clip. Mwah.
Hey, my baby. Mommy loves you. I know you don't feel well today, man, but I'm here with you. I can't touch you or hold you today, but I'm here with you, and I'm praying with you. I'm praying for you. And you're going to feel better soon, and you're going to be big and healthy and strong. Okay? Jesus and his angels are inside that incubator, and they're going to, and the nurses are going to make sure that you are all healthy, and you're going to come out here strong and smart, and you're going to do God's will.
I wanted to come and do a clip after, obviously, I left the hospital, so that way I can give y'all an update on his health and what was going on in detail with his sickness. But y'all, after I left the hospital, when I shot that clip of me in the with the coat on, with the zebra print coat on, that was actually last week. I could not deal. I went into the hospital after I shot that in the car. I shot the footage of Maxwell, the little bit that I could get, And it was just so emotionally hard for me to see him like that as a parent. To see your baby, that's my dog, y'all, sorry. Shh, shh. To see your baby like that, like he had the 2 IVs in his arm of them running the antibiotics through him, and to see him so inactive, y'all. He was such a little active baby inside of the womb. So to see him being so inactive, just laying there, just looking, just so helpless, and to be so sick, and he just wasn't feeling well. And I know it's going to be an up and down journey with, you know, things happening to him because he's a preemie, so he's very susceptible to infections and things like that. But to be in the midst of it, seeing it and having to go there, it was really hard for me. So when I left the hospital, I didn't feel like recording no video. I was in tears. I sat in the car. I had to talk to God. I had to talk to Jesus. I had to do some praise and worship, turn on some worship music. I had to get myself together. So I took the weekend to just kind of chill out and figure out where things were with Maxwell before I shot this video. Here I am, giving y'all an update. As of last week, what happened with the fever was when he got the fever, that was a big sign of infection. It was infection. They ended up testing him, doing like a blood work scan on him to see what the infection levels. Normally, it should be at 1. He was at 18.4, way too high. So when they started running the antibiotics through him, he basically, he went down after about a day and a half. So he went down to 12.4 after they did the test again. Come to find out, it is a staph infection. It was coming back positive for staph infection when they ended up sending some cultures off to the lab. When I was in the hospital, y'all, what really kind of tripped me out was they ended up changing him in front of me, and there was some blood in his stool. And so they sent his stool off to the labs. I will not know, I don't think until tomorrow, what's going to be the results of those labs. And obviously I will come and update everybody that is interested in watching and knowing. He's not currently passing any stool because he was on IVs all weekend. So anytime that you're on all IVs, pretty much that's fluid going through your body. So you're pretty much just going to be urinating, I believe. That's pretty much the process that I got from the nurse, that he was pretty much going to be urinating until he's back on breast milk. He was on IV fluids all weekend. It is currently Monday. I shot that video last Thursday. So he's doing well. He's doing wonderful. This weekend was tough for him. He wasn't able to be on the breast milk, like I said. He had all those antibiotics going through him. He's responding well to the antibiotics. His gas is looking great. Able to breathe a little better on his own. Obviously, they will not be taking him off the ventilator till they know for sure that he can breathe entirely on his own. They don't want him doing all that work as a preemie. A micro preemie at that. I was talking to the doctor, and I think that what's the hardest part is that the doctors have to be realistic with you, and they don't want to give you any false hope. They will rather you lean on your own hope and your own faith and hope that they are wrong. And I do believe that the doctors want to be wrong, but, you know, the doctors have to be realistic. So when I asked her, you know, is he going to be okay? She said, honestly, I don't know. We're going to do the best that we can. And that just tripped me out to hear the doctor say that they don't know if my little baby is going to be okay. The baby that I carried for 24 weeks, the baby that I've been pumping literally like 10 times a day for, the baby that I'm driving an hour a day to go see, like it was hard. So, you know, that was a lot for me to take in, and but he is doing a lot better now. I'm gonna be uploading a video tomorrow so that y'all can see how he is doing, and I'm gonna give y'all some more specific updates. But that's pretty much what it is. It came back positive for a staph infection. How did he get a staph infection? I don't know, but yeah, that was what it was. And they are going to be running some antibiotics through him, make sure he's okay. They're currently doing the antibiotics now, and they're going to be putting him on breast milk again. Actually, they started today, so they're only starting with 3 cc, so he's going back down, and they're gonna go slowly work him back up. So it was a tough weekend, a really tough weekend. I had like 2 big emotional breakdowns, but he is much better. I appreciate everybody for their thoughts and their prayers. Y'all, your prayers are working. This could have been a lot worse. He could have not have been responding well to a lot of things. And I want y'all to please keep his heart in y'all prayers, because he does have to get another ultrasound this week to see if his PDA and his heart has closed up. So I'm really praying for God's angels to touch his heart. And I just want to ask that you guys keep whatever little prayers you have, like, please keep Maxwell and his heart and his lungs and his development in your prayers, your thoughts and prayers and your good intentions. I appreciate y'all so much. I will keep y'all updated. Please pray for my strength, because as I shoot these videos and I give y'all information, sometimes it's hard for me to shoot these videos and edit them and put the video footage of Maxwell in the condition that he's in the videos, because I have to go back and watch it and I get all of my feels. But it does help me though, however, with pumping. I have my pump right here. As a matter of fact, I'm about to pump now. So it does help me with pumping to go back and edit these videos and, like, you know, be talking about my baby. And sometimes I edit and pump at the same time. So, you know, there's that. I thank y'all so much. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay fly. Love y'all. And yeah, come back with another video probably tomorrow. I want to be on top of it like every 2 days, because I'm trying to build my following, y'all. So subscribe. Tell a friend to subscribe, okay? All right, we trying to make this money for my baby, okay? No, but for real, love y'all. Bye. Mwah.